Before the following presentation is about to begin, I just want to inform you that this video is sponsored by KindMaster. It's so good, I'm even using it right now. 1 week. This was Buster Keaton's first successful short, and boy is it one of his best. It takes such a simple setup of the construction of a house and exploits every possible thing that could go wrong until it goes wrong. Keaton's stone face is as energetic as ever, with the DIY chores being a perfect place for the character to experiment with Keaton's signature knack for stunt work. We get pratfalls, crashes, swinging in the air, the lot. And yet in an entirely relatable setting because of the scale Buster gave himself to work with, or lack thereof, charmingly. The bride character also does a good job, supporting every step of the way, yet also completely misunderstanding everything that's happening. Always there at the triumphs, but never there at the mistakes. Like the whole short never happened in a paradox of microscopic chaos. Which also creates a cute romance too. Nothing bad could ever matter as long as the two have each other, which adds to the film's playfully humble charm. It's not trying to be a big spectacle, but instead embraces what it's got to satisfying results. I think one of my favourite scenes is the housewarming party, where production just goes overboard and the house just starts to spin. The guests have no idea what's going on, but outside, Stoneface pursues in the relentless weather, completely helpless, until they all come toppling out the door one by one. Could this be a sign of failure? Well, what do the guests say? "I've had a lovely afternoon on your merry-go-round. It'd be better when you put on your hobby horses." Now what are we supposed to take from that? We know that Buster and his bride have turned the house into a calamitous wreck just by looking at it. But everyone's still happy, just for all the wrong reasons. And I think that's what makes the short so fun. The fact that everyone's so aware of the house's toy-like potential, like a group of children turning sticks into swords. I also love that bit with the lamp, as it's a prime example of when all the warped physics of the house all fall into place. The floors, the walls and roof of the house are taken advantage of to create complex gags, such as in this sequence, treating the house more of a maze or labyrinth than an actual structure. 1 week is decades ahead of its time for being so aware and constructive in its environment that the direction turns out to be some of the best in cinema history.